Exploring the SketchUp interface. When SketchUp opens, ready for you to start creating 3D model, you can see a screen that includes the following: the title bar, menu bar, getting started toolbar, drawing area, status bar, measurement box, default panels. The title bar contains the standard window controls: close, minimize and maximize, and the name of the currently open file. When you start SketchUp, the name of the currently open file is untitled, indicating that you have not yet saved your work. Menu bar. The majority of SketchUp tools, commands, and settings are available within the menus on the menu bar. The menus are: File, Edit, View, Camera, Draw, Tools, Window and Help. Getting Started toolbar. When you begin using SketchUp, the Getting Started toolbar is the one you see by default. It contains the basic tools you need to begin creating 3D models. To display additional toolbars, select View and select Toolbars. In the Toolbars dialog box that opens, select the toolbars you want to see and click Close. Drawing area. The drawing area is where you can create your model. The 3D space of the drawing area is identified visually by the drawing axes, which provide a sense of direction in 3D space while you work. The drawing area might also contain a simple model of a person to give you a sense of 3D space. Status bar. When you're getting started with SketchUp, the two important elements on the status bar are the tips in the middle and the measurement box on the right. Tips for using the tools. In the middle area of the status bar, click the question mark icon to display the instructor window, which offers basic information about using whatever tool you select in the toolbar. The middle area also displays a brief sentence about using the selected tool. This area is helpful when you're not sure how a tool works. Measurement box. This box is a critical tool for creating accurate models. The box displays dimensions as you draw. You can also use this box to manipulate currently selected entities, such as creating a line that's a specific length, or to create evenly spaced copies of entities such as columns, fencing, or housing blocks in post-industrial dystopia. Default panels. On the right side of the screen, you see a tray of panels, including the instructor, materials, styles, and so on. The default tray appears when you open SketchUp, but you can close the default tray of panels by click the Close button in the upper right. Toggle the tray so it's visible or hidden via the Window Default Tray submenu. Creating your first 3D model. If you've never created a 3D model in SketchUp, or any other modeling program, the following steps offer a quick overview: the basics. Select the person, context, click the selection, and select Erase in the context menu that appears. In the Getting Started toolbar, select the Rectangle tool. On the ground plane, in the space between the red and green axis, click the Rectangle tool cursor. Then move your cursor to the right and click again. A rectangle appears on the ground, as shown in the video. On the Getting Started toolbar, select the Push-Pull tool, and place the push-pull cursor over the rectangle you just created, as shown in the video. Click and drag your rectangle up into a 3D shape. Keep an eye on the measurements box and release the cursor when your shape is about 5 feet tall. Select the Orbit tool. Place the orbit cursor above your shape. Then click and hold while you move the mouse down. Notice how the view of your shape changes. Practice clicking and dragging with the Orbit tool as much as you like. In the Getting Started toolbar, click the Zoom Extents button. If you orbit around until you lose track of where you are in your model, the Zoom Extents button is a handy way to reorient yourself. If you have a scroll wheel mouse, scroll down to zoom out a bit. Working in SketchUp is much easier with a scroll wheel mouse. However, if your mouse lacks a scroll wheel, click the Zoom tool and you can zoom in and out that way too. In the Getting Started toolbar, click the Paint Bucket tool. In the Materials panel that appears, select Colors from the drop-down menu, as shown here. Then select a color from the options that appear on the Select tab. Click one side of your model with the Paint Bucket cursor to apply your selected color. Experiment a bit with the different options in the drop-down menu if you like. For example, select Landscaping, Fencing, and Vegetation from the drop-down menu and apply pebbles to your model. Select Tile from the drop-down menu and apply a tile pattern that you like. Orbit around and apply different materials to each side of your model. Close the Materials panel and select Window Styles. The styles appear in the default tray. From the drop-down menu, select Sketchy Edges and then select a style option. In the following figure, Marker White is selected. Notice that the style completely overrides all the materials and colors applied. To see them again, select In Model from the drop-down menu and then select the Simple Style option. To save your model, follow these steps. On the menu bar, select File Save. If this is the first time you're saving a model, the Save As dialog box appears. To save an already saved model with a new name, select File Save As.